Now, who would you say is your most challenging character? Or who would you say is the most challenging character in Marvel Rivals? Well, in today's episode, we are going to spectate GSR going 21-1 with a Psylocke. Now, I have tried Psylocke in a couple of games, and I even tried her in ranked. It did not go well. She is, and I believe she is a 5-star hero and has a couple of pretty unique moves. And what I'd like to know is, how is the number 10 player on the PlayStation leaderboards, how do they do well with a Psylocke in a one above all match? So that is what we're spectating today. Please sub to help me grow, like the video to spread it around YouTube, and comment below on either your favorite character or the most challenging character you've played that you want to get better with. Let's continue. Now, I'm going to skip ahead to see who they ban because we don't really need to see all this. And the fun part about the PlayStation, and maybe you guys have a better way of looking at this, is it's hard for me to skip around. It's not as freeing as you would be on PC. But hey, that's what you get for being a console player, right? So who did they ban? They banned a Storm, a Namor, a Magic, and a Wolverine. Okay. All right. And do we have any locked-in characters yet? Let's skip ahead to see if we have any locked-in characters. Let's have 5 seconds. So on GSR's team, the person we are about to spectate, they have a Cloak and Dagger, a Rocket, a Winter Soldier, Mr. Fantastic, a Psylocke, which is what he's going to play, and a Magneto. So what is that? 2 supports, 3 DPS, and 1 tank. Not a bad team. The other team has a Rocket, an Invisible Woman, a Magneto, a Strange, a Cloak and Dagger, and a Winter Soldier. So 3 support, 2 tanks, and 1 DPS. I feel like that's already an unbalanced team because you have a lot. I mean, Cloak and Dagger and Invisible Woman, they can do a lot of damage even if they're healing. Winter Soldier is good. I feel like you need to switch to another DPS. Yeah, you need to switch to another DPS. It's without either the healer or the tank. I would say the tank switch. But again, this is one above all. I'm only a silver player. I wish I can get better. But that's just in my head what I've seen so far. Do well or don't do well. Let's continue. Oh, before we start, let's get to the right person. Because God forbid you on there. Ooh, that's nice. Oh, he's got the costume. That's a nice costume. All right, let's continue. And we are in the match. Looks like we're in one of those matches where it's attack and defend. Match hasn't started yet. Start in 3, 2, 1. Okay, already right where the enemy is. Just nailing them with their social attack. Getting out of there as soon as you start to get attacked. Staying by the health pack. Let's see if we can learn something new with his Psylocke play. Has a pretty decent aim. Knows not to go directly into the battle, just peppering, using his maneuverability to get to higher spots, trying to cut off the enemy. Already got a KO. Working with the Mr. Fantastic. Going right in. Jeez. Okay. And already down. So let's just pause right there. That is the only death GSR gets in this game. The only. And goes all the way to 21. With Psylocke. Okay. Alright. Let's see how you do, GSR. So again, coming from a different angle, trying not to be seen, going up high, just peppering in, going for the support, which is smart, because they're support heavy. Got a double kill. The amount of damage he can get with her so quickly is unreal to me. I mean, is she that much of a high damaging character? I was gonna say player, but character. Like when I played her, I just maybe it's because I feel like a lot of DPS characters need that extra support from your team. And if you don't have support, which you sometimes find, or I find a lot in Bronze and Silver, is a lot of people just going in on their own. So he has his pretty much his team distracting them. Oh, that was smart. Ooh, they pulled out an Invisible Woman. Kind of saved them a little bit. I find that if you don't have a team like this, who's basically distracting the other teammates while he's, again, out of view, taking him from the side, taking him from a distance, which is what I said in my video. I feel like, again, Psylocke is someone who needs to be one-on-one, played from the distance, played from an angle, not directly, because she just is just a squishy character sometimes. It was very hard for me to do Psylocke. I will be very honest, and he is playing her quite well. I mean, he only died once. He is moving around very quickly with her teleportation with the wings, basically taking a little pod, like little pop shots out of the corner, in in higher areas. I'm not really seeing him. He's aiming for that Magneto and the tanks a lot. I don't know if he's doing that on purpose or if he just likes going for tanks because he doesn't like tanks. Likes to stay around health pack, so he definitely has good visibility or knowledge of the map, using the wings to get out of there. I mean, I know, and I think a lot of the times when we as spectators, or we as upcoming streamers like I'd like to be, we always choose games where the character has a high score or MVP. I mean, he just got another quad with this character. That is insane how quickly he's taking this enemy team down. But like, oh, and they already won. They didn't even make a dent, did they? Capturing progress was 93%. All right. So let's see what the changes are, if there's any. It was 5 seconds. So they stayed 2 supports, 3 DPS, 1 tank. Did they change? They have 1, 2, 3 supports, 2. So this is my question for those that play at a higher ranking than I. At this point in time, do you think the other team should be making a change, not only to their characters, but to the balance? Maybe having someone else switch to a DPS, choosing a different tank, maybe, because I love Magneto and I love Strange, and they're one of the top defensive tanks you can choose that can survive pretty much the longest. I love Cloak and Dagger. Great, kind of like, I would say, attack healer, right? I love Invisible Woman, and I love Loki. Loki is great. Winter Soldier, I think, should be changed, and I think one of their tanks, either Strange or Magneto, who's doing better on their side? Probably, actually, either one of them. I mean, GSR is already at 15. He's got another 4 more to go. I just think a change should be needed. So tell me in the comments, should a change be needed on the other side, just the balancing of their teams? Because right now, it's not looking pretty. All right. So now they are on the attacking side. So all they need to do is get to the zone and get past 93%. All right, they're all out.
30 seconds before you attack.
What are they doing?
Get ready.
Oh, they're still inside. Okay. Alright, so all out. Going through the middle. Are we going to have any action? Oh, here we go. Oh, going around, which is what he seems to do. He likes to be the one that's kind of like the ninja of the group, going on the side and peppering the tanks. He likes peppering the tanks, which, again, not against it. Usually I would think you go for the back line, but I guess they are in the back line. Ooh. Cloak and Dagger knew he was coming, still grabs the heel, comes back, and starts peppering the Loki. Goes invisible. Because you know what? Nope. He waited until Loki's ult was done. Not ult, the healing was done. Now trying to go more for the Loki. Does he get the Loki? He got the Loki. He got a healer. Got a KO. Got another KO. Got another KO. And pretty much they're good to go. Took out 3 of their teammates. Pretty much took out all the healers and won the game. And took out the DPS.
Final score 1-2-0.
If he's not MVP, I don't know who else is going to be MVP, because he single-handedly helped defend in the shadows, taking on many characters. He's not the MVP. Elite, hey, isn't that the #1 player? It is the #1 player. Yeah, he was the #1 player. He's not #1 player anymore. But yeah, Elite got 18-0 with Mr. Fantastic. Shocker there. I didn't even know he was there. I should have noticed. Oh, and then there's Stupbra. He's in the top 10. Costco actually is #1. He's beating out Elite. I'm just gonna say Elite. So yeah, he's playing with a lot of the top players, top 10 players. That's crazy. Anyways, great gameplay, very quick. You know, what I learned from this is stick to the shadows. Don't be in main attention. You know, kind of like what you do with Moon Knight. Stick above, pepper in, kind of like you do with Iron Man. Stay above, pepper in. But I feel like, I don't know, maybe not Iron Man, but I feel like with Moon Knight and Psylocke, you want to be, again, above, away, and peppering. That's your job. You need to be the ninja. You need to be the shadows. You cannot be on the ground in the main light. Attack. If you feel like you're about to be attacked, move. Change positions. Try and find another angle. So, anyways, with that being said, that was the number 10 player on PlayStation, being Psylocke and doing a darn good job at it. So if you like what you see, again, sub to help me grow, like the video. I appreciate the love and support. I'm going to continue doing this. I have spectating, I have character reviews, and then I also have maybe some gameplays of my group versus whoever I'm facing at that time. More of those are going to be coming as I continue my Marvel Rivals journey and eventually expanding to other multiplayer and single player games. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you on the next one.